So far this week, we've talked about how, first of all, God, the Almighty, the creator of the universe, how God is gracious and compassionate. Now we're going to see in all the other scriptures we look at this week from the life of Jesus, how Jesus is always displaying compassion towards people in different ways. Yesterday we spoke about how Jesus invests in Matthew and how he's willing to invest in people that other people look down upon or want nothing to do with because Jesus has compassion. And today I want to direct your attention further along in Matthew chapter 9 to verses 18 and 26. This again, for some of you, is a familiar story within a story. A leader of the synagogue comes to Jesus and tells him that his daughter has just died, but come and lay your hand on her and she will live. That shows tremendous faith in the power of Jesus to heal. And so Jesus is going with him along with the disciples, and then there's a woman who's been suffering hemorrhages for 12 years, which has meant that she has been unclean and that she can't be in community, that she can't be in relationship. And you see the similarity to this woman with the 12 years of hemorrhages with Matthew as a tax collector. Here in Matthew chapter 9, you have both Matthew and this woman. Matthew, because of his choice of profession to cooperate with the Romans. The woman, because of this flow of blood, which, according to the law of Moses and the Torah, makes her unclean. Both of them are lonely, isolated, cut off from community. And we know how dangerous that is for our physical health, for our emotional and mental health, to feel lonely and cut off. She comes and she lays her hand on Jesus, touches the fringe of his cloak with her hand, and because she had said, if I just do that, I'll be made well. And Jesus turned, and seeing her, he said, take heart, daughter, your faith has made you well. And instantly, the woman was made well. And then Jesus goes to the leader's house, and there's already people there, and a crowd making a commotion, grieving the death of the girl. And Jesus says, go away, for the girl is not dead but sleeping. And they laughed at him. But he put the crowd outside, and he went in, took her by the hand, and the girl got up. So, again, in this little image, this little snapshot or scene that we get in Matthew chapter 9, we see Jesus cares for people. And he cares for people who are grieving, cares for people who are lonely and isolated, whatever the reason that may be causing that. And you and I, as disciples of Jesus, are called to care for people, just as he does. And that means we care for people who are grieving, and we offer our comfort and care and support. We care for people who are isolated and cut off from the larger community for whatever reasons, whether it's their own choice, or something like Matthew, or whether it's something beyond their control, like the woman with the 12 years of hemorrhages. It doesn't matter why someone's isolated, lonely, cut off. What matters is that we are called to treat them with care and compassion, as Jesus did.